have not opened it yet. It's been sitting, taunting me, so I would be motivated to follow. And it worked, bro. It's so good. I like these. Okay, we're putting it back here. Also, I've been. Where's my place? This is a good sound. Hold on. Okay. Give me that peace sign. I've been thinking a lot about it. How do you make your hand like fully like do it in a shape? It's so like firm, like anyway. Also, I was like, what if I grab this book out of here? Because this is a gay book. I mean, they're all done now, but they're right here. They're almost holding it. What if I book is that too? I don't know. I planned this video. This is what happens when I plan videos. I just have everything ready. Okay, I'm gonna put that. No, I want it in the background though. Just know that one. Put this book back. Okay. What else? I was gonna talk about stuff that happened in Pride because I went to the parade and it was really exciting. Okay, I'll talk about it. I'll save the best one for last, okay? Because I'm really excited about that one. It almost made me cry. I have all these. These I got last year. Okay, but I feel like I need to address that. This year I was like, genuinely, like I was scared. This is gonna be a happy video, but I need to talk about the not happy bit first. I was like genuinely scared to go this year, like more than I ever have been since my first one. My first one I was like actually scared because I had no idea what to expect, but like this one I was a little scared, and it is the first time I've actually seen like actual protesters like at the Pride Parade. Like they're like with like signs, but they look so boring. Like all their, because we were all like rainbow and whatever, and they're all dressed in like all black, and their signs are like just white with like black words on them. I'm like, you look literally so boring, and they all look so like just sad, you know. Like we're all like screaming, having a good time, hyping each other up, and they're all just like standing there like, and it's like, you're so boring. Okay, first of all, aren't you sad? That was a cool sound. Okay. But I was like stressed. But also I feel like they made me like hyper, you know. They made me more excited. Like we moved, because I was with my sister. We like moved across the street and we went like in front of them, so we were like cutting them off. Because I feel bad, like all the people who were there in the parade, like seeing that. But they weren't like a problem. But whatever. It was stressful. Then now we're cutting away from the sad, and we'll go to happy stuff. But yeah, I feel like I had to say that. Like things are getting worse. Okay. I'll say when there was so much, like the actual parade itself was so much bigger than it ever has been before that I've ever seen it. Probably because it's like a lot of the ones I went to were like COVID issues, like they were very small. I'm actually gonna play with these right now. Because I'm so excited about these. One in each color of the rainbow, because we're indigo. I'm like, what? Who got indigo from the Pride flag? Like, clearly we're not all here. Anyway. Oh, like when we got back, like, we had so much stuff. Like we got a bag this little kid, like 12 years old or something, was like, when I walked by, because I was wearing this, I was wearing it like a cape on my back. I realized this PC might make me burp. It already has. But he's like, I was like wearing it on my back, so I walked by this kid. I'm telling this story in like 10 minutes. It's like a 4-second story. Where the kid said, oh my gosh, that person has the same flag as me. As I was walking by, and because like our braids are like not that big, I guess. Like I think they're big, but like I've never seen an arrow flag other than this one that I literally wore there, and this one that I bought there. But I've never seen anyone else wearing an arrow flag there or anything. I've seen like last year I saw probably like 4 or 5 ace flags. This year I saw like 2 other ones, maybe. But like it's like not very. I don't see. I at least saw 2 because I remember 2. But this year, and my own was a 3. But like there's not that many of those flags around, I guess. So this little kid, like, I started crying. It's like, because I know, like, the first time that I saw the ace flag in real life, I literally cried. I didn't expect, like, to do that to me, but like, I guess it felt real, like, because I feel like the ace arrow, I'll talk about these, I only have these ones. The ace arrow community, I feel like it's very just online, and like, you don't really know anybody in real life. I do. I know like at least 2. In real life, like both of them are Aries. One of them's romantic demi-sexual. One of them's romantic asexual. But I know 2. That's like rare. I feel like, you know, usually know people who are that also in real life. And like seeing the flag though in real life, for the first time, I literally was like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a real person. Wow. I feel like I gave that to that kid, you know. I was like, that kid, like, I was so sad. Because I'm only, how old am I? I'm 22. So I feel like I'm one of the young ones, like, looking for an older person to, like, be my, like, show me that I can grow older person, you know? Does that make sense? Like, because sometimes I feel like they don't exist, like, older people, but, like, I know they do. But, like, I feel like I was the older person. I didn't really like it because I'm supposed to be the young one. I feel like, always, but I was like, that was really, because, oh my gosh, and the other thing was their flag was, like, in their bag or whatever. They said, that person that has the same flag as me, I turned around or whatever, but they, like, pulled it out of their bag. It was like they were hiding it. And my brain was like, oh my gosh, were they, like, hiding it because they didn't see anybody, like, with the same one, and then they pulled it out when they saw that other one. I don't know why. It made me really sad. This is so good. Can Peace Tea sponsor this video? Please. Thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was just so excited. And I guess I should talk about these. The elephant in the room. No, they're not the elephants. But speaking of elephants, it's actually a good segue. There was a post that helped me when I was first like discovering stuff. It's called "If You Can See the Elephant in the Room, Please Describe It," or something like that. If you Google the elephant and like arrow ace or whatever, it'll pop up. It's like a blog post. But it was really good because it's all about like people. You're asking people. Okay, everybody, picture this. Everybody, hear me out. Everybody in the world has an invisible elephant that appears around the age of like 12, 13, whatever age. And it's an invisible elephant. Did I say that? I don't even remember what I said. An invisible elephant appears for every single person. And everyone like starts talking, but like they can see it, but nobody else can see their elephant. I'm so read the blog post, it makes more sense. But everyone else can see their elephant start to appear, but you can't see any of their elephants. it good at all. Okay. Restart. Everybody has an elephant. Only they can see their own elephant, and it appears around the age of 12. Everyone's elephants start appearing. You can't see them, but they all say, they see their elephant appear. You're really confused because you don't have an elephant. You're getting kind of older. You're probably like 15 or whatever. You're like, I still don't have an elephant, and I don't get it. And you're like asking everybody, like, can you describe what this elephant looks like? Like, maybe it's a super tiny elephant, and that's why I can't see it. Or maybe there's like this is in the background. Maybe it's just like a camouflage elephant. Maybe it's a chameleon elephant. Who knows? And you're so confused because you just can't see what everybody else is seeing. And you don't know that you just don't have an elephant, and it's fine. You can just not have a pet elephant. Although you probably want a pet elephant because elephants are cool. The analogy falls apart when I start wanting a pet elephant. But anyway, that was a really hopeful blog post I found. Anyway, I started in grade 11 figuring things out. I was like, oh, I must be ace. I was watching all the videos of all the people on YouTube, and I was like, wow, I relate to every single experience all of these people are having. But then I would go back and I'd read the definition. At this point, Arrow wasn't even the picture. I didn't even know. But ace. I was like, okay, maybe I'm ace. I was like reading all these things. I really related to it, but then I would go read the definition. It said someone who doesn't experience sexual attraction. I was like, oh, well, I definitely experienced that. So I guess that's not me. I never had that. I just did not know what it was at all. And yeah. So and I ignored it for like a year and a half or whatever. And I rediscovered the term at a interesting point after something happened to me, and it was on October 6th, 2018, that I was doing basically the same deep dive I'd already done. I was rewatching all the videos, and I was like, wow, I really relate to all these people. But I saw an Instagram post that defined what the different kinds of attraction meant, and it defined sexual attraction. I was like, oh crap. I definitely don't have that. But I saw the definition of romantic attraction, and I was like, no, I saw that. I for sure have that. I definitely have crushes on people for sure. So I was like, I wasn't arrow yet. I was just like, I'm for sure ace. I was like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I didn't know that's what it meant. Ew. I was like, because I'm very sex repulsed. I'm like romance repulsed, but not as much as I am sex repulsed. I'm honestly surprised that I'm even able to say sex repulsed out loud, because usually I can't. Usually I struggle to even say asexual out loud. But I'm doing really good right now. But anyway, I was like, okay, I am so clearly ace. After reading that definition, I literally was like, I'm such an idiot. I had no idea. Anyway, arrow, I think it was February 11th, 2019. Which is funny because I discovered I was ace right before ace week, and I discovered I was arrow right before arrow week, which is just fun fact. Anyway, arrow was, I think, February 11th. That was the day I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just say I'm arrow, because I was like questioning. I was like, I don't know where I am on the arrow spectrum, because I was still like, I still was in the space of I experience crushes on people, which is not what I was experiencing. Because I never had ever in my life ever even considered me dating someone else. It never made sense to me. People asked me out and I just said no, and then people got confused because I thought I liked the person. I was saying I liked the person. They would say, like, ask me to date, and I would just be like, no. Like, why would I ever want to do that? No. I didn't get it. But anyway. What was the arrow came into the picture on February 11th. I was like, I don't know if it was the February 11th. That was the day I was talking to one of my friends about it, and I was like saying all these different like aerospace terms. Like I think I was lith romantic and fray romantic were the two main ones that I was like thinking about or whatever. But no, you're just hetero. Like there is no. I was really trying to pretend that I experienced what a crush was, but even though I never had. But what was I? Do you remember? I don't. Okay, but then I was just like, I've never wanted to date anyone ever. Why am I even questioning this? I always go back to definitions. That's how I understand things. But I would reread the definition. I'm like, bro, like this, I've never wanted in my life one time to date a person. In grade 12, we had like an assignment in one of our classes to make a bucket list or whatever. We had to put 50 things on it. And I was struggling so hard to think of 50 things. I was like begging people to give me, like, what else do I put on this? I couldn't think of anything. And they kept being like, oh, just like put on you're gonna get married or whatever. I was like, no. Like, I was like so against it. I was like, but I don't want to do that. I was like, no, I'm not putting that on. I refuse to put that on my bucket list. And I'm glad I did, because that would be gross to me now if I wrote that down. But that's these. It took a lot longer to get these, because they're definitely a lot less significant. I would say the arrow is the most significant, and then the ace following, and then these ones are just like, they exist, but like they weren't that huge, I guess, of a deal. I feel like this is the first one, and then this one, and then this one, and now I don't even really feel this one as much anymore. But anyway, this is the one I usually say. If you don't know what these flags are, I'm making no sense. This is this is the asexual flag. That is too. This is the aromantic flag. This is the trans flag. This is the non-binary flag, and this is the demi-girl flag. To be clear, I'm doing a great job, but it definitely had less of an impact in terms of I really as a kid latched onto the term of tomboy. I really did. I was obsessed with being seen as tomboy. I was very insecure about the fact that I did not play sports, because I knew that was like the biggest tomboy thing to do. I'm just gonna use all of them. That was like the biggest tomboy thing you could do is play sports, and I didn't play sports, but I also didn't want to play sports. But I was very like, I need to do everything else to be as tomboy as I can possibly be. I'm going to get a sip here. I was very like, I need to be the biggest tomboy. Like, no one could question that I am a tomboy. I watched videos, tutorials on how to be a tomboy on YouTube. One time, I already wore my hair in a ponytail all the time, but I watched a video on YouTube and it told me that wearing your hair in a ponytail was a tomboy thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am a tomboy. It all makes sense now. So I was like, thank goodness. And then I would always, I would like refuse to wear my hair down, ever. Like, I would never be seen in public with my hair down. People noticed that I would never wear my hair down. They would ask me, hey, take your ponytail out, you want to see with your hair down? I was like, no. And then there was like literally a point where people like took the ponytail out of my hair, like they ripped it out, and I held my hair up like in a little thing. I was like, no, you will not see me with my hair down. I was such a thing. Most of the gender things or things I didn't do, I guess. I didn't ever like dresses or makeup or whatever. But I feel like I don't like makeup because it feels sticky on my face also. But anyway, it was a lot of stuff I didn't do. It was a lot of stuff that made me really happy. Like, I have, you can't see it. Look, I just pulled out it. I have like my armpit hair grown out now. I don't know why I always shaved it, but like, then I realized I didn't have to, and so I like it better this way. I feel better like that. And one thing, when I was like a kid, like, I think it was in grade 10-ish, I was like, I also never wanted to be seen with the girls. Like, I was very not like the other girls. That was my biggest thing. I wanted to be friends with boys only because I knew that was like the tomboy thing, which I feel like is feel more like neutral terms, if that makes sense. Like boy and girl feels less gendered, but when you get to like man and woman, that like freaked me out. The idea that one day I would grow up and be a woman disgusted me. I was like, no, that's not me. Like I'm a woman, but also not man. Like man also, and like no, it probably grosses me out less because I feel like that vibe is more like LL, but I know I'm not, you know. Whereas the other one's more like, but people actually think I am one. So it freaks me out more. And like I don't like being called lady or whatever. All that stuff you can see on my pronouns page if you want. But yeah, like I don't know. That was like a big thing too. Probably tell, but I just had to stop filming because I realized I didn't take the pride videos I took off of here, so I have less space on my phone than I used to have. But anyway, whoa, this is okay. But I know where I was. The next thing I was gonna say, there was this one time when I was a kid. I was in grade 10, and so I guess maybe not that much of a kid, but I was like hanging out with the boys. We were on a band trip. This was like straight up one of the most like gender euphoria days of my life. Like I don't know, I was just hanging out with them or whatever, but they were spraying some cologne, they were testing it or whatever, and I was obsessed with it. I was like, I really want to put it on me, but like I don't want it to be like weird or whatever, so I like did it. But I said something like I just said like I really like how it smells or whatever, and I was like, well, put it on. And I literally like I freaked out. I was like, I'm allowed to do that? But anyway, then I did, and I was like wearing it all day, and then the whole day I was like I felt so OP. I felt like I was like this is my final form. Anyway, that was really fun. But then generally, like, in terms of dysphoria, the only location I really feel it is my chest because it is too large. I was very good at pretending I was not trans, I guess, and even now I still have a hard time saying that out loud. Like I feel like I can say I'm non-binary. I've always had a hard time saying I'm trans. I have these flowers here. I don't think I've even shown them in the video. I have like rainbow flowers, and I'm like, when am I gonna bring these into the video? I don't know, so I'm just gonna bring them now. But they don't smell good. I have like a little like jar of them. Anyway, fun fact. So I'm gonna start playing with them now. But because I feel like these are probably in the thumbnail. You don't even have. That's what I was thinking for thumbnails. But anyway, maybe not anymore. Who knows? What's that? Oh, and like I don't always feel like I'm like trans enough or whatever to be trans because I still look like a girl and people still see me as a girl in real life. So I'm like, okay, well I'm not. But like I got it. That's why I think it took me a really long time to accept the other ones. Like I was like, okay, Demi girl. I was like, sure, that's like enough. I was like, I'm fine saying that. But this one, I was like, okay, I'm fine saying that. But this one, I was always like, but like I didn't feel like really like trans because I didn't really change much. I was just like, it was just a word for what I was already doing basically. So, and because I feel like I don't have enough suffering or whatever, which I don't like. But I've always kind of had that. I still do a little, but less. It's like very flat. But yeah, there is. I'm distracted. Why am I eating them and they literally smell bad? My sister got me these because she worked out in our shop for a while and whatever, so I'm really excited. I feel like this one is my favorite one, which is why I keep sharing out the other one. I like it. They are really cool. doesn't smell like spray paint or anything. It smells like a flower. So I don't know. It smells, it smells like a dead flower that I kept for a very long time. Because I like having them in my hair. Cool. Making a mess. Whoa. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of like the other thing I was going to say. Oh, I also always liked when someone would accidentally call me in public. When someone accidentally said the wrong pronoun, they always corrected it, which was me. So I was like, I always got really excited when someone like saw me in public and thought I was like, which I feel like for a very long time I was an egg in the trans community. I was just like, I was watching all the trans people's videos because I liked them. Like on YouTube, I still watch them all on YouTube. I really like all of them. Like, I was watching them all, but I was just like not. You know, I was an egg, but then I cracked. I cracked because the reason I cracked is because I was talking to like I have a lot of trans friends, but like one specifically who was also demi girl. And I feel like they like gave me permission in a way. Like I felt like because they said it was okay or whatever, I was like, okay, if a demi girl says I can be a demi girl, then I can be a demi girl. That was what my friend was saying. What else? I'm trying to think of other times I got really excited. Like gender. I feel like everything with my armpits like makes me really excited, but also really scared in public because I'm like scared people are gonna be like you or whatever. But like, it's so good. But like now I'm more okay with it now, especially like at Pride. Like I was showing it on purpose, but I'm more fine with it now in public because I'm used to it because I haven't brought my armpit. I'm like, got it in like probably like 2 years or so. But I also like it's made me wonder because you know your hair on your head it just keeps growing or whatever, like it never really stops, you know. But your armpit hair like your armpit hair's never gonna get this long, you know. Like you don't have to trim it or whatever. You don't trim your arm hair. I've been thinking a lot about that. But like, what is the maximum length of armpit hair? You know, because this is my maximum. You can't see it. I thought you'd be able to see it. Like, it's like probably like this long. Can you see them? Can you see them? I wanted to wear this shirt because it was more fun, colorful. But I was also thinking I could do color about that. I was really had a lot of ideas with this video. I was like, I can make so many sounds. And I've just been rambling, which was sort of the point also, so I felt bad about it. But a lot of the things with gender, I was able to sort of like write them off as like a side effect of this, of being like sexual. So I was like, oh, it's just like I'm just grossed out by that in general. That's why. Or like I was not scared of you. I was like, I didn't want to like grow up and be labeled as woman. The reason in my egg brain, the way I put that was, what was I talking about? Egg brain. I said egg brain and then I was like, oh well, that's funny, and then I forgot everything else I said before it. Why was I talking about egg? Why was I talking about an egg? I got these from Abandoned Warehouse also. I don't know if you can see. That's like the place. Okay. I feel like I should have thought that earlier. What was I thinking? Egg. All I think is egg brain. And I've reverted back. Okay, Ace. I was distracted from Ace. These are all egg brain. I was like, the reason I don't like the issue was that I just didn't feel like one. Like that was the problem. But anyway, I have the B-star openings for my head right now. It's like I'm like singing it in my brain. I almost started singing it out loud, but I don't actually know any of the words. The reason I just started watching B-stars was because I am obsessed with the Skate the Infinity voice actors. I think I've talked about them on here before, but I am obsessed with all of the like the dub voice actors, the English dub voice actors. I'm obsessed with them all, and specifically Jonas Scott, the voice actor for Joe. I really like, and he also is the main character in the B-star stuff, and it was so fun. I'm done it now. I'm caught up. I guess I'm not done because season 3's not out, but I was so excited. Oh, I also have like now. You can see it though. It's not that long, which is sad. I also have myself rainbows. But I have like hair. That's a fun fact. What was that name? Joe. Joe's voice actor. Jonas Scott is also the voice actor for the main character in B-Stars. Legoshi. Not Legoshi. Who am I? Legoshi. And I really like him too. And I feel like it did. The anime sometimes made me a little bit sick with. It was not what I was expecting in terms of the amount of blood, etc. Eating things that happened, and it made me a little sick with that. I really like Legoshi. I really like Louis. I really like Pina. I really like Pina. I was so scared at one part. I'm not gonna say why. That just happened. And what? Who's my third favorite one? Is the panda guy. Who's the Gohin. And I like a lot of them. Anyway, I started watching that because of Joe from Skate the Infinity, which the reason I'm talking about this is because Jonas Scott is bi, but also because Skate the Infinity is very gay, and it's a good one. You should watch it. I put it in my description, like the 3 or something. I think probably 6 videos by the time this goes up. I put that. Also, you should watch it. And then in the sad singing anime songs, I sang the opening anthem. And now I talked about my skateboard today. We're working on it. Still not going great. I think the issue is I've only fallen one time, and because I'm scared to fall, even though like I literally am going so slow, I fell and did not get a scratch. There's literally no way I could get a scratch on that house even. Much less like anything that would actually hurt me. But anyway, I'm still like so scared. But I'm gonna go skateboard after I film this and practice. What else? What other updates? I feel like this has evolved from Pride, and it's just like, let me tell you gay things that I am watching. Another B-Stars is gay, but could be. Never know. Ow. Okay. I feel like it's gay just because it's like gives furry anime, which I feel like a lot of furries are gay. So it just feels associated, if that makes sense. green. And I think everything good is pink and green. My skateboard is pink and green. Cosmo and Wanda from the very our parents are pink and green. Alex Fierro is pink and green, which is pretty gay. And there's another pink and green person. Oh, Nezuko is kind of also pink and green. Which is, like, her thing in her mouth is green and her eyeballs are pink. So, and her dress is kind of pink. So, everybody's pink and green. All the good things are pink and green. So go watch Skate Fan. And also Demon Slayer. Also, speaking of Demon Slayer, not Joe. I keep calling him Joe because that's where Jonah Scott, the voice actor, I was talking about, also voices Kokushibo and Demon Slayer. So there's another reason. But anyway, that's what I've been excited about. Now I've devolved. Maybe that's an evolution, if you will. But anyway, that's very exciting. Stuff that's happening. This is a really big video. I did a Pride video last year, but I feel like it was like I had like just started the channel again. I don't think anybody really probably saw it, so I feel like it's a good like explanation, the vibes. If you want to know the vibe, I just kind of want to stop. But yeah. That's probably gonna be the end of the video because it's kind of already really long. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you love the video. There's no tea. I'm gonna take another sip. Okay, but also this is just quick, just a little quick. Okay, the voice actors, all of the voice actors in this Skate the Video, they all ship all the gay things that happen in Skate the Video. Joe and Cherry's voice actors ship Joe and Cherry, and that is what we need in this life. Damon Mills and Jonah Scott ship Cherry Blossom and Joe, and I'm so happy. Okay, anyways, that's the. I've just been very excited about that. So I need to go. I feel like I need to watch every single thing that every single one of them has voice acted in ever. That's my current mission in life. So yeah, we're doing that. We're working on it. If you like the video, if you could like the video, it really helps. And also if you guys subscribe, and also if you did those things, thank you. If you didn't do those things, also thank you just for watching until this far because I know this is a really long video. So good. See you in the next video. Bye. I'm so sorry. I'm so feeling like that. The reason I'm also ending is because I need to blow my nose. Okay. Bye. And happy Pride. Editing fell here with my piece of tea. Still, I want to add a little bit. I went and looked at the blog post, the elephant one. I'm gonna link it down below. It's so good. And it's at the beginning. It very much talks about like just needing a definition of words, and like I relate to so much to just needing definitions. Anyway, and then one more thing, like add on two more things. Add on one about ace stuff. Trying to keep short, because I know the videos already long, but ace stuff. When I found out it was ace, I feel like a lot of people have the experience of like feeling like they're broken. That was like the number one thing I always felt. That was the one thing I didn't relate to because I never felt broken because I knew what I was feeling. I was just confused about what everybody else was feeling. You know, like finding out I was ace did not at all change my view of me. It changed my view of every single other person, and made everything make a whole lot more sense. It like changed my entire world view. I was like, my eyes have opened. Like stuff like as I grew up in the like Catholic like in the church, and I really thought like sex before marriage was the best thing, or no sex before marriage was the best thing, because I was like, I'm never gonna get married, and then I don't have to do the other thing either. It's like win-win. So I was just like, I was down for that. Now I'm not really down for that because I don't see the issue if people want to do it. I just didn't realize people needs to know. And I was very like, I'm not even gonna change my pronouns. I'm not gonna change anything. No one will even know. I'm gonna tell my 2 friends who I've been talking to about it, and that's all. And nobody else will ever find out. And now I'm very obviously I'm telling YouTube, but it's like when I originally changed my pronouns, I was like, oh well, I might as well just show support for the community. Like I don't mind being called they pronouns, so I might as well add them in. And I wasn't actually expecting anyone to use them, and they didn't really start using them because it's a lot easier to just not change anything. But I was very like, oh, it's just to show support. I don't really care. Now it's like, well, obviously that's not why. But that was I want to have that too. I think that's all I wanted to have. Which is I just did this in 3 minutes, and I want to say that I filmed this already one time, and it